Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Dream Team chat on a Tuesday. I am back from my trip and I am excited to be here and chatting with you guys about a topic that is really absolute perfection for this month because it is a it's a transition month, which Alex was just talking about. This is where we are saying goodbye to our fall and winter products and making room for our spring and summer. And so this is a great time to highlight the Scentsy Club, not just for us as reminders as consultants, but to then obviously tell our customers about it so that they can reap the benefits of the Scentsy Club. And so we're going to give you guys kind of a brief rundown on what the Scentsy Club is and why you may be sitting on this amazing gold mine that could be giving you residual PRV and basically money in your pocket, right? So if you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm so glad that you are here. If you do not have a Scentsy Club or do not know what Scentsy Club is, this is for you. But we hope that this is just a little refresher for you and just some fire underneath your booty to get to talking about Scentsy Club and making it really easy to have those conversations, not just this month, but moving forward, right? We should be talking about Scentsy Club all the time. Something that me and Alex do, and I know a lot of you have picked up on and have made it your own, is highlighting Scentsy Club once a week. At the bare minimum, talking about Scentsy Club once a week to our customers on social media so that they are constantly reminded that this is a club that they want to be a part of. Okay, so I'm going to dive in by just talking about what is Scentsy Club. So again, for people who are new here or aren't that familiar with it, I want to make sure that you guys have an understanding, but obviously your PWS and your workstation are going to be the best places of resource for you. So if you have any lingering questions after we're done with this about what Scentsy Club is or how it works, please go check out your PWS specifically, because if you go to the Scentsy Club tab on your PWS, it is going to break down for you exactly how it works, because they're talking to customers on your PWS. And so you're going to get the exact verbiage and the exact setup steps that your customer will see if they go there. And that is, in my opinion, one of the best ways to learn, because you're looking at what your customer would be looking at. And so then you can kind of refresh yourself in that way too. But just an overall like 30,000 view down, what Scentsy Club is, it's a subscription service where your customers have your customers have complete control over what goes in their Scentsy Club, but this is for consumables only. Okay, so think about subscriptions you might have in your life or that your customers might have, where they are able to add things to it. I know you can do it on Amazon, you can do it on other big box stores where you create what you want to be delivered to you, and how often you want it delivered to you, right? So every month, every 2 months, every 3 months, Scentsy has created a system that your customers can do that with their consumables through Scentsy, which I absolutely love, because I feel like this, not just this generation, but this time, we are really on trend for wanting things when we want it, and we want exactly what we want in it. And we want the perks that come with that, right? So like if you go to Amazon and any of those consumables that you can order on there, you're going to see the subscribe and save button where you're going to be able to save money by subscribing and getting it every month or however often you want to do that. Scentsy Club has a lot of those same perks, which are really awesome, not just for you to understand, but for your customers to take advantage of. Because if your customers are anything like mine, they love to save money, and I'm all about helping them do that. But obviously on the back end, it also helps us as consultants put a little bit more money in our pocket and get that residual PRV, which is so helpful. So when we talk about consumables, just keep in mind that what we're referring to are things like bars, pods, light bulbs, laundry stuff, cleaning stuff, oils, scent packs, fragrance flowers. You can also get whiff box. So that's like one of the things that the things inside the whiff box are consumable. Yeah, so I guess that counts, but you can get the whiff box for sure. You also have access to special things like bricks. So those 1 pound big old honking things of wax. Your customers or yourself will have access to all the time. So our bricks come around every so often for all of us to purchase on our site, but bricks are one of the things that they have kind of hidden away in the Scentsy Club as a perk for any customers or consultants who are a part of the Scentsy Club. They can purchase those things whenever they want and have them show up at their door on a schedule, which is so awesome. So some of the things about Scentsy Club that you should be keeping in your back pocket, just for you to know, but also for you to be highlighting, is that there's no fees to join. And this is a question that I get a lot. And this is something that I like to make note of, because we call it the Scentsy Club or a subscription, and sometimes subscriptions come with a cost. But the thing about the Scentsy Club is there is no cost. You are strictly only paying for what you put into your box, or what you put into your club. Plus, you get a discount on top of that, more than likely, and you get discounted shipping. And so there definitely is no fee, but there's a lot of perks. And so I like to make sure to tell my customers that, and just keep that in mind for myself. I've talked about the discounts and exclusive perks. One of the biggest highlights that they told us, I remember sitting there listening to them talk about the Scentsy Club when they announced this back in, was it 2018, 2019? Yeah. So I remember being at SFR when they told us about Scentsy Club. And one of the things that was huge back then and still is huge today is the Always Get My Bar feature. So the Always Get My Bar feature is an element of Scentsy Club where when your customers or yourself put in a wax bar that is available to everybody, this excludes clearance items, but if you put in a bar that you're really loving that's available to you, specifically, like right now is a great time because of the fall and winter stuff. If you put that bar inside your Scentsy Club and that bar goes away, sells out, gets discontinued, whatever, Scentsy will continue to make that bar for you all the time. So no more having to stock up and buy 30, 40 bars of winterberry apple tea because you love it so much. You can just stick it in your club, get 2 bars, and get that delivered to you every month or however often you want. And even through the next 6 months where we may not have winterberry apple tea, Scentsy will still make that for you. And so that is a huge top selling perk for our customers and for us to be talking about literally at every turn, right? So when we're following up with our customers, when we're posting about our favorite scents, when we're having conversations with our customers, when we're out in the wild at events or parties or whatever, the Always Get My Bar feature is always top of mind because people fall in love with fragrance, right? And there are fragrances that people do not want to let go of. Everybody who likes Scentsy has a fragrance that they love, right? Everybody has a scent that they wish that they could get all the time, or that they love, or that they miss. And so Scentsy Club obviously fits the bill for that because the Always Get My Bar feature allows them that opportunity. So that is, in my opinion, the biggest selling point, and it's relatable for all of your customers. Okay. And then reduce shipping. So the best part about the Scentsy Club is it creates ease for your customers where they can literally go in, set it up, and then forget about it, right? They can go in, make sure that they have everything in it that they want. They set the scheduled time, they put in their card information, and boom, it's done. Scentsy takes care of the rest. Scentsy going to email them when it's coming up on that date. It's going to email them to let them know it's being processed, and they'll let them know when it's being shipped. Okay, so Scentsy literally takes care of everything else. All they have to do is go and set it up, and then they can go in and make changes however often they want, which is really awesome. So that's kind of a brief overview of what the Scentsy Club is. And so all of those reasons, plus these other tidbits, is why you should be focusing on Scentsy Club in your business. Okay, I kind of already briefly touched on this, but consistent PRV. So when we talk about residual PRV, when we talk about PRV goals, the fact that you have something where you are working for it on the front end, but then on the back end, it's working for you in the background, is a huge selling point and something that you should be actively pursuing with all of your customers and with all of your new customers. So club orders are automatic, and you can go into your workstation and look at your club orders and what's processing this month and get a brief idea of how much PRV you can expect from your Scentsy Club, which is so amazing. So when we talk about PRV goals, your Scentsy Club could just be the base, right? So 500 PRV for leadership. You could have that in club orders, right? You can have 1,000 PR. I mean, there's no limit, right? But when we're talking about foundations for PRV, you could be obtaining Scentsy Club orders that help you reach that mark every single month, which is incredible. And because the Scentsy Club orders are automatic, it's guaranteed sales every single month. Okay, so talking about active, any of those things, any of those goals that you'd be trying to hit PRV wise, Scentsy Club can take care of that because it's consistent PRV. Obviously, with the PRV translates to commissions. And so the more club orders you have, the more customers you have translating over to club means bigger commission. And I don't know about you, but I could always use bigger commission. And the cool part about the Scentsy Club and focusing on all of the perks that Scentsy Club has is your club subscribers are going to want to spend more or going to tend to spend more because of the discounts and because of the perks, right? So because you get an 10% off when you put $30 worth of product into your Scentsy Club, I know my customers tend to add a few more things to get to that next level of rewards where it's 10% off and then a half off item at $60, which is another perk that you can be talking about with the Scentsy Club that I forgot to mention. But specifically 10% off and a half off. And so when your customers are looking at those perks and looking at all the opportunities of what the club has that they could be getting on a schedule, they're going to add more to reach those benchmarks. And so their club just keeps growing. Therefore, your commissions just keep on growing, which is really awesome. The next part about why you should be focusing on the Scentsy Club is customer retention. Okay. So obviously, if you have a customer who sets up a Scentsy Club with you and they're brand new and they're setting up a Scentsy Club for every single month, guess what? That person just became a loyal customer to you, right? That customer is going to keep coming back to you. Hopefully you're treating that customer really well, right? Wining and dining them, thanking them, keeping contact with them, following up with them, all of those things. But the retention is there because they have put in an automatic subscription with you, right? So they're always going to be on your list of follow-ups. They're always going to be a part of your network. And that's huge. And so customer retention, when you're looking at loyalty and customer service, you're going to have that wrapped up in your club orders. And that's a really awesome perk for you as a consultant to be taking care of them. Like I said, the always get my bar feature is my personal favorite thing to focus on because I have bars that I fall in love with and I think that it's relatable for everybody. But the other side of that is that you have customers who, like I have a couple customers who really love the laundry stuff, right? And so what they're putting in their club is also perfect for non-wax lovers or people who don't necessarily care about that side of it, but they don't want to run out of their laundry stuff, or they don't want to run out of their cleaning stuff, or they don't want to run out of cotton cleanups, right? And so that idea of setting it and forgetting about it is perfect, especially when you're running a household and you don't want to go to the grocery store to pick up laundry stuff or cleaning stuff. They can just put that in a subscription, know that they're getting a discount, know that it's going to show up when it says it's going to show up, and they're happy. Happy customers equals happy consultant, right? And so the Scentsy Club is perfect for those customers who maybe aren't so keen on the wax or aren't using that, but are in love with other products. Guess what? They can add that to their Scentsy Club and boom, you have a Scentsy Club order that is perfectly curated for that person because they get to decide what goes in it. So that's why you should focus on Scentsy Club. I'm going to hand it over to Alex and she's going to go through the rest of it.
Okay. So good, Bree. I love the overview of what Scentsy Club is, right? And there are so many perks that your customers are absolutely going to find value in Scentsy Club. It's just our job as a consultant to be sharing that with them and be getting all of this information, all these perks and benefits out to them. Okay. That's where it's our job to provide that value to them. Okay. And so I'm going to talk about like how we can talk about this without feeling salesy. You guys know Scentsy is such a lifestyle brand. We should be posting our business related content in such a way that it is just meshing into our everyday life, right? My hope for your customers is they're not going to your pages and feeling like they're just being sold to, or like you're a robot selling, like throwing Scentsy at them. And instead, I hope that you're, inviting them into your life and into your home and into how you're feeling, right? We want to be able to share Scentsy in a way that isn't salesy, in a way that invites people in to us, right? Because people aren't shopping with us for Scentsy. They're shopping with us because of the customer service that we provide. And then along the way, they fall in love with the products, right? So it's our job to continue to market in such a way that it is very organic for the people watching, right? So my first tip for you guys when we're sharing Scentsy Club is to make it personal, of course, right? People are connecting with you. So share why you love counter clean. Do you love getting your oils delivered on your schedule? Do you love getting your counter clean sent to you every 2 months? Do your cotton cleanups arrive at just the right time? Make sure you're sharing why you love your Scentsy Club. You can literally go item by item and share why you love it. So make sure you have a Scentsy Club. Make sure you're sharing it, right? Take a picture when your club order comes in. This is something that we should all hopefully be doing. Whenever you get a Scentsy Club in, take a picture of the box, take a picture of the products inside the box, take a picture of the products outside the box, then go put the washer whiffs in your laundry room and take a picture there, and go put the wax with your other wax stash and take a picture there. Make sure you're taking pictures of your Scentsy Club. That way you have content to then be talking about it weekly, right? You want to be talking about this consistently, okay? And then also casually just mentioning it, okay? Just casually mentioning it in like in your posts or when you're talking, maybe in your stories, right? Just something like, I added this scent to my Scentsy Club because I can't live without it, right? Just casually mentioning little things like this. And then that's going to spark their interest. It's going to remind them that you've talked about Scentsy Club. It's going to remind them that this is an option for them. Okay. So make sure that you are making it personal. Share how something makes you feel. Share how something smells. Share the story behind it. Share why you're doing it, why you love it, right? Why you picked this particular product. Share how you are feeling about it and make it personal, because that's how your customers are going to connect with you. And you are the missing link between their pocketbook and Scentsy. Okay. It's you. You are the link. Okay. So you want to make it as personal as possible. Okay. My next tip for talking about it without feeling salesy is to create curiosity, right? With your stories and your Instagram stories and your posts in your group or even on your personal page. You can create curiosity by like doing a poll in your stories. Like, would you rather get discounted shipping or exclusive items, right? And then a poll for them to engage on. Or, simply asking a question like, what's your favorite Christmas time fragrance? Like, what's your favorite holiday smell, right? To get people engaging with you. Okay. So create curiosity by asking questions. People love to give their opinions and advice. And so ask questions, get their input on things, see which one would they rather, right? And then that creates some talking points, whether it's one-on-one conversation or then later on in the day in your posts or later on in your slides on your stories, you can then share more information that is relevant to the question that you asked, right? Share different Scentsy Club orders. So I know something Bree and I do. We do the Scentsy Club Sunday every Sunday in our VIP group. And what we'll do is we'll screenshot our customers' Scentsy Club orders. And of course, we'll crop out all of their personal information. So it's just the products that they ordered. And then we will post it on our page on our VIP group, and we'll say like, let's take a peek at this person's club. They got the washer. They, look at all those discontinued bars. Those are locked in safe, and see that half off with box or half off yeah, whiff box or washer whiffs. That's because her Scentsy Club was over $60. And then she's, we literally explain the perks and benefits in a post. So we literally take someone's Scentsy Club order, screenshot it, and then share the benefits. So you can do that with your own Scentsy Club, or if you have customers with Scentsy Club, that would be a really great way to visually show the perks and discounts and then tell them about it, right? And then yeah, share tips, right? So Tip Tuesday is a great day to throw in some tips, right? Especially this month being discontinued month. We have fragrances leaving at the end of the month, right? So you could share a tip like, it's okay to fall in love with fragrances that are leaving because we have our always get my bar option, right? If they are buying washer whiffs every single month from you, it is a good tip for you to share that they can get their washer whiffs in Scentsy Club and get them 10% off, half off, and discounted shipping as well, right? There's so many hacks and perks to Scentsy Club that the tips are endless. You could think of a tip from any different angle you try. So just sharing those tips from different angles and different perspectives, right? Because what one customer connects with, another one won't. So hitting it from different angles is going to let every customer hopefully get that information in a way that's helpful for them. Okay. And then my last tip on how to share naturally is to follow up. Okay. You already have a great network of your next potential Scentsy Clubbers right in your workstation, right in your order history tab. So utilize your order history tab. See who are your best customers. If they do not have a Scentsy Club, it is absolutely the time to message them and see about setting up a Scentsy Club. Find a fragrance that's being discontinued at the end of the month, right? And say, hey, Tammy, I hope you're doing well. I know you love Pistachio Woods, and I wanted to let you know that it's being discontinued at the end of the month. There is an option for you to continue getting the bar even after it's sold out with our Scentsy Club. It's free to join, and you can edit or cancel it at any time. I'll send you the link if you want to read more about it, but let me know if you have any questions, right? Something just that simple, letting you know, hey, this scent is leaving. You can still get it. Here's how you can get it. And I'm here for questions. Okay. It's all the information all in one text, one paragraph of info with a link for them to learn more or sign up. Okay. And then if they don't want to open a Scentsy Club, then maybe they'll order with you, and that's a win too, right? But it's our job to be following up with our customers. So utilize that discontinued list under the reporting tab of the workstation. That's going to tell you all of the fragrances that are being discontinued at the end of the month. So you can look at all of those fragrances and it will show you who's ordered those fragrances. So you can go one by one and message them and let them know what fragrances are going to be discontinued at the end of the month, and then offer Scentsy Club as the solution to that, right? So that's really cool because we're coming in with value, letting them know that it's going to be gone. We're kind of breaking some bad news to them, but then we're answering the problem with the solution, okay? So it's a really great way to make your customers feel like you're really paying attention. So make sure you're following up with your existing customers because your next Scentsy Clubber is likely already in your contact list and is already shopping with you, okay? All right, let's talk about quickly how we can make signing up easy for our customers. I think it's really important. Knowledge is power. When your customers have the information, they're going to feel more confident to move with the information. So sharing all of the perks and benefits, step one, okay? Sharing it consistently, step two. And then sharing visuals, I think, is step three, making it to where they can visually see what Scentsy Club is, where the savings are, what's available, what does it look like, okay? So walk them through the process. Snap some screenshots, do a video share on your phone or on your computer, and literally walk them through the process. Oh, if you love Pistachio Woods, let me show you exactly how to create an account, okay? And then walk them through it. Show them how to do it, okay? Use the link, your Scentsy Club link on your website. Okay, that's a very magical link. Go ahead and hyperlink that to where you can always find it, okay? Your Scentsy Club link, first of all, has a ton of information for your customers to go read, walks them through it, has frequently asked questions. All of the information is on that website link, and that's also where your customers sign up. So if you don't have a website active, your customers cannot sign up for Scentsy Club under you, which is such a bummer, okay? So make sure your website is active. You visit the Scentsy Club page. You open up a Scentsy Club if you don't have one. Get familiar with that Scentsy Club page on your website because it has so much information for you. It'll cover everything we've covered today in this training and then some. Okay. And so it's a really great resource for you and for your customers. And it's the only way they can sign up for Scentsy Club. So make sure you're familiar with that, just as we should be making sure we're familiar with the join page because it's the only way someone can join on your team. Okay. So make signing up easy by walking them through the process, sending them the link, and then consistently reminding them of the perks. Okay. Talk to them about this often. Let them know from different angles on different days what the different perks can be. Okay. If bars aren't getting people excited, talk washer whiffs. If washer whiffs isn't it, talk bricks. If bricks aren't it, then the whiff box, right? There's so many amazing products and perks in Scentsy Club that there is something for someone in your network. Okay. And then just a reminder that it's still our job to be providing customer service to these amazing Scentsy Clubbers who are providing us reoccurring PRV, right? We're getting reoccurring PRV from them. So it's our job to still provide amazing customer service. So I still send fun mail when my Scentsy Clubbers process. They're going to get something fun in the mail. And then I follow up with them regularly, checking in, making sure they're loving everything. If they have points expiring, I'll make sure they know that those are expiring. If they have products, if their club looks funky and they could reorganize it to get a better deal, I'll let them know, right? So just simply checking in, just make sure they're loving their Scentsy Club, see if they have any questions or they need help adding things before their next shipment. Okay, it's a really good idea to have that as a regular habit to follow up with them, right? Yep. And Michelle said, and sharing what's leaving to update the club. Absolutely. Right. Your Scentsy Clubbers should absolutely be one of the first people to be getting that discontinued list because those are the people who are going to be updating and editing their club. Okay. Scentsy Clubbers who have Scentsy Club, they know how to move and groove in there. They know how to edit things and make the most of their orders once they get in there a few months. So make sure that you are wining and dining those Scentsy Clubbers too. And they're going to wine and dine you back by continuing to have their Scentsy Club. So it is definitely a mutual process and a program that Scentsy is offering for us. Okay, my last encouragement for you guys is just some action steps. Okay, I really want to encourage you guys to just be talking about Scentsy Club more. This is an incredible month. We still have 10 more days left of our fall and winter catalog, the Valentine's Day collections, the Bring Back My Bars that were extended. So it is quite truly Scentsy Club season. This is the time for our customers to be signing up for Scentsy Club, editing their Scentsy Club, adding fragrances into their Scentsy Club. So make sure you're posting about this in your VIP group or on your stories or wherever you share your Scentsy content. Make sure you're posting it. And I want to recommend that you reach out to 3 customers this week by the end of the week. Okay. Because then next week you can reach out to more. So by the end of this week or tomorrow, reach out to 3 customers and talk to them about Scentsy Club. And then if you're feeling brave, go live in your stories or on your Facebook group and talk about Scentsy Club. Give them all the perks and benefits. Let them hear your voice and your passion behind it and show your face. I think your customers need to see you and your home and your background and your surroundings and your beautiful face to really connect with you. So I think that will be helpful as well. So those are my tips for sharing Scentsy Club. Hopefully that was helpful.